Hi and welcome back to RC Life On. Here I have the FS racing car. It's a 1/10 scale, 4-wheel drive and fully ready to run car from GearBest. I've been driving it for almost a full week now, and what I'm most surprised with is the ridiculously long drive time. You know, I've been out for 30-minute walks, driving the entire time, and it still would not die. Now here is something that made me somewhat disappointed, probably because I had super high expectations, but the top speed is not quite there for me. It got great steering, a powerful motor with awesome acceleration, but the top speed is just not enough. Maybe if I were to power it from a 2-cell lithium polymer battery, but right out of the box it is a little bit too slow, at least for me in a way. If you follow the link in the description below, you can go to the product page, and some of the pictures reveals the motor to be brushless. However, you don't even have to remove the plastic body to see that the included motor in this RC car is a 540 sized brushed motor. You know how Charger sometimes works with both 110 volts and 240 volts? Be alarmed, because the included motor is a US plug, but usually I just use an adapter to make it work since I live in Europe. But luckily, before I plugged it in, I read on the back that the Charger only works for 110 volts. I highly recommend you not to use this Charger as long as you don't supply it with only 110 volts. I ended up using my hobby charger, which is great because now I can charge it up in less than 1 hour instead of using the stock charger that probably takes forever since it only outputs 0.35 amps. The component seems to be fairly high quality. I like how they didn't cheap out on the servo, because that's usually one of the first things to fail. The ESC sits right up there and the receiver is inside the plastic container. They advertise it to be waterproof. I honestly don't dare to submerge it into water. I don't think it's waterproofed enough to be fully submerged, but driving in puddles and mud is no big deal. The car really does feel awesome. Even though it lacks top speed, it does have a tremendous acceleration, which is great for going on tracks. It doesn't have enough ground clearance to be driven off-road, but so far I've been just having a blast walking around and driving this thing. You know, it's really relaxing and just a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed that review. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe to my channel to receive notifications every time I upload. Have a nice day. Bye.